Welcome to Starkville, Mississippi, Davis-Wade Stadium, where they've got a fever, and the only prescription is more cowbell. Today, two teams collide in an old-fashioned SEC showdown. As we'll see, the Florida Gators taking on the Mississippi State Bulldogs. 48 Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Mississippi State about to put it away as we start the festivities. Bringing it out. He's not even going to make it to the 20, much less the 25. He'll mark it out of bounds at the 18. So Florida's offense takes the field. And here he is, one of the best receivers in the game, and he just commands attention, both from the defense and from the fans.
Yeah, he's a guy you got to keep your eye on, and you're going to see him line up all over the field in this game. He can play the slot, he can play out wide, he can run the entire gamut in the route tree as well. Really nothing this guy can't do.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. They'll go right back to him. Nice move there. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
This guy's got a lot of tools in his toolbox toting the rock band. He showed you right there. And when I think back to Florida running backs, Emmitt Smith, all-time great. But a guy I played with in Gainesville, Fred Taylor. He was so big, but so fast for a guy his size. He just caused so many problems for the defenses we face. And I think in the SEC today, you have got to be able to run the football if you're going to win games. And this guy right here, he's going to give the Gators a chance.
The Gators getting set on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. If it works. They tried to follow up the big run with a pass and didn't work out for them.
No, they're having a good job by the defense. You know, sometimes when you give up runs, you get more aggressive. You want to bring more guys to the line of scrimmage, and you want to overreact. The defense stayed calm, stayed true, came up with a big sack the next play.
That's caught. It's Wilson. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They're strong and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. There's such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing in this one.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but now facing 3rd down. Back to pass, it's Mertz. Finds his big tight end. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
I do not know what happened on that play, but they did forget to cover the big fella. So I might continue to find the big fella. He might have some kind of cloaking mechanism. I don't know what it is, but they didn't want to cover it.
They'll give it to the back. They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. The option look. He'll toss it. And the 4th option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs, he comes in the hole and says, sit out, sir.
10th play of the drive coming up, at this time a chance for the defense to get off the field on 3rd and long. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. And this one only 35 yards out, but not straight away. This one from the left hash. Absolute shank. Missed it. And the score will stay right where it is after that miss.
You can't miss opportunities like that. You're playing on the road in a hostile environment. You're trying to seize momentum right out of the gate. You get a nice drive to start the game, and then you miss the field goal. You don't get any points to show for that. If they're going to win this one, guys, they've got to take advantage of those types of opportunities.
Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on 1st down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. They'll put the tight end in motion. Looking for a crease. It's Booth. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the 1st down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
They'll go to the counter. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
When running backs square their shoulders up, it's when they have the most power. You see him square his shoulders up, break tackles, be strong, continue to plow his way forward, just making it really easy on everybody in this offense by breaking tackles.
Here's the handoff. And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Now this defense could really use a stop on 3rd down as the offense has had its way. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the 1st quarter stats. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the 2nd. A 3rd down play to get the quarter started. Trying to pick it up on the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Listen, I know there are a lot of DBs out there that all they want to do is get interceptions and dance in the end zone. This dude likes to put his face in the fan, get close to the line of scrimmage, and tackle. And on the opening drive that he's out there, he gets a huge tackle for loss early. That is a statement play.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to throw. It's Mertz. Getting some heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
It doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Fires to the middle. Oh, picked off. Takes it the other way. He's at the 30. He goes out of bounds, but he just about did it himself. What a return after the interception.
A lot of quarterbacks have so much confidence they can fit the ball in tight windows. How about the defensive play right here, making an unbelievable interception, forcing the turnover, big play, big momentum swing.
Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. You get field position like this, and you're not likely to punt the way they did the last time they had the ball.
Yeah, great job by the defense, setting them up in an opportunity to get some points on the board quickly.
This is an opportunity you've got to capitalize on this field position. You must come away with points here if you're on offense.
An ill-advised play by that defender as he makes contact with the quarterback well after the throw, and it'll cost his defense. This is a designed run. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Illegal block on the offense.
And the offense will accept the penalty and move the ball forward. The offense lining up for a first down play. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all off.
And he'll glide his way in for the score. Touchdown, Mississippi State. A quick strike, just as we expected.
And quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They're lining up to kick it off, and he ought to be able to knock this one anywhere he wants after that extra 15 yards with the roughing the kicker. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. And the boys of old Florida are getting it done on the ground.
And you've seen time periods in history in Florida where they didn't care about the run. Spurrier, just throw it. Yeah, Jesse, throw it again. Yeah, throw it again. Just chuck it around. But I like when they commit to the ground game and have some success to create some balance.
And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Picks up the first down, still moving. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down.
Yeah, and way to be creative, way to get the ball in the perimeter really quickly, get some speed outside. All you got to do is secure that edge, and you're just trying to get that first down. Nice job. Nice play call by the offense.
Get it out on the screen. And the defense coming with bad intentions. They knock him down for a loss. Running a screen on an early down, you might think you'd really catch them trying to be aggressive in a pass rush or something, but the defense had the answer that time.
Yeah, and the offense has to do a better job selling that. A lot of times when you run a screen, I need to buy time, right? I need to give.
And into the end zone. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal. There was a time when if you had a guy who runs like he does, that you move him to a different position. Not anymore, man. These quarterbacks can run and throw.
Yeah, back in my time, I was throwing to guys like that. I certainly wasn't moving like it, but boy, oh boy, you hold your breath every time he takes off because that guy might be the fastest player on the field. Well, they try to go quarterback sneak, and I know to a lot of people that's a play we all take for granted, like it always works. Quarterback sneaks are designed to get just 1 inch. Somehow you've got to come up and do it. But the defense there, David, they bowed up and stopped them.
Did a great job. Listen, everybody knows what's coming. You know it's a quarterback sneak. It's still hard as heck to stop. Nice job by the defensive line. Get off the football. Don't allow them to go backwards. Don't push you backwards at all. And then what do you see with linebackers a lot of times? They're coming flying in there, making the stop. A nice stop by this defense, expecting the quarterback sneak.
They'll run it on 3rd and goal. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Hold it.
This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. No hesitation from this head coach. He will go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. And the offense doesn't bat an eye. They'll stay on the field and try to score from the 1 on 4th down. He'll ride his man on the option. Now the toss. And he'll find the end zone. Touchdown, Gators!
And I love that this offense stuck to it. Stuck to the run game. Didn't panic. They got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
Lining up to add another. Bangs it through for an extra point. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. South Carolina has the lead right now, but this Williams-Bryce crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. They're up by 11 over Akron. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Wasting no time throwing on this throw. Oh, what a grab by the defense. What a nice play. And even with the short return, they're in scoring position at the 18.
Man, that is picture-perfect cover 0. When I play cover 0, I'm bringing pressure, and that ball's going to come out. Look at the defense. Ready for that ball to come out of the quarterback's hand. Nice job breaking on the football and going and making the interception.
First down here for the offense. He wants to throw. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Florida! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get lathered up.
Looking downfield, it's Shapen. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Trying to find his man on first down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Well, the offense trying to stay aggressive, right? You just came up with a huge play, and right away you go back to another pass, but you got to do a better job protecting your quarterback. Can't give up a sack there.
That offense having to deal with the last thing you want on first down, giving up a sack as they come up to the line on second down. Makes the grab along the sidelines, but it'll be a little short of the first down.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
Using the quick game. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. The defense calls the timeout. Their second of the day as they try to get their act together. And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. The holder will put it down on the right hash, a 33-yard try. It's good. So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
This offense has a second down play. Dropping back, it's Ragway trying to get to it. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. He has the first and still on his feet. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. They'll immediately call timeout. The Gators have it with a 1st and 10. Wide receiver shows motion. Looking to go up top on first down. Going for it all. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
Well, the defender got his hand on that one, tipped it up in the air, and offense, man, they're lucky that one wasn't picked.
Offense gets set for second down. He's looking to throw. Quickly complete. And that completion good for a short game, but they still have some work to do to pick up the first down. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Starkville. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on third down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those two stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at Davis-Wade Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. And the Gators will kick it off to start the second half. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football Palmer out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There's been way too much penetration up front defensively. They've been able to stop him in his tracks.
Catch in the middle, it's Booth. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field.
Hold it, up and.
So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. Just needs a crack to get a return. They make the stop, and that is exactly... your punt cover unit. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Looking for a productive play on first down. With jet sweep pass. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes.
The ball is out behind the line. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. Hang on here. The coach has called timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. They recovered their own fumble, but now it's third down. Back to pass, it's Lagway. He looks that one in nicely. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands.
Lets it fly deep downfield. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone.
Really nice play by the defender, being in a good position for that deep ball down the field, not letting the receiver put his big body on him, go up over top. The only thing that could have been better is that thing tipped to another defender, and it was an interception, but great coverage by the defender.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Now facing a third and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Got him downfield. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. It's good. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
He just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this.
He's got it down the left. All kinds of running room. Touchdown, Bulldog. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Well, I'm not sure who was closer to the receiver there, the defensive backs or us here in the booth.
That was great execution on offense. Receiver wins the route one-on-one, shows off his speed, gets himself wide open. There was no question where the quarterback was going to that. Nice job.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the third quarter. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. He's going to bring it out from deep. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
And oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
Got a good one going here. All tied up in the third. It's 2nd and 10. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense
makes the grab on the right. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
The Gators with the 1st and 10. On the option. The pitch. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Quarterback will audible. From the gun, running back on the move. Shakes off the defender. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Keeps it and gets past the chains. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal.
You just hold your breath every time this QB keeps the football in the running game. And with his speed, he's a threat to hit the home run every time he totes the rock.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. A designed run for the quarterback. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through 3. Can't wait to see how this fourth quarter is going to go and see who can come out on top in this barn burner. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Touchdown Gators! They move on top here in the fourth. What a perfect play call to get the score.
And you're watching the backside on all your runs, making sure that backside, they're not cheating, not flying to the football. The offense saw something, caught them in it. The defense didn't have an answer. The reverse works to perfection.
Getting set for the point after. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Jacksonville State is ahead in this one. This team plays a fun brand of football there in CUSA, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by 4 over Southern Miss. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
They'll run it from the gun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You've got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and
that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Yeah, and I like teams that are aggressive. When offenses go empty and spread you out, you only got so many guys to protect your quarterback, and the linebacker comes through and hammers the quarterback and gets the sack.
Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. Hauls it in, looking for space. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. The Gators sending the offense back to work. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
Throws toward the end zone. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
Well, I like the idea by the offensive play caller here. You're trying to get aggressive. You're trying to find a chunk play, but that time, QB and receiver can't hook up.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. With the catch, it's Badger. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
Quarterback on the keeper. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Going to the run, it's Johnson. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
The Gators look to keep this drive humming. They're going to ride this running back. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
And there's a coachable moment for that young man right there. It's a nice run. Your team's got the lead late, but because of that, you cannot go out of bounds before you get to 2 minutes. If you go out, the clock's going to stop, and that's a coachable moment, something he'll learn from moving forward.
Got it in the middle. It's Hansen. Touchdown, Florida! And they take it in for 6 more points. They extend the lead here in the fourth, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. They marched the ball 51 yards for the score. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. Boy, 3 and out last time, Davey. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
Looking to throw, it's Chapin. On target to the left. And he slid through that attempt, and he's got room. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. A late hit moves the ball up 15 yards. You want to be physical with the quarterback, but you can't give up those roughing the passer penalties. It's 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Makes his connection.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You've got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
Got his man quickly. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down. The Bulldogs racing to the line in a hurry up.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
Makes the catch, and he's brought down. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The aerial assault continues. Quick strike complete. Stop at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal.
And, man, this quarterback is on fire this drive. They've run 5 plays offensively. He's thrown it off.
Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off. And the senior just took that one out of the air and sends it the other way.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. 4th quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt.
Oh, did he toast the coverage? Got it deep downfield. There he goes down the right side. Touchdown, Gator. And once he got loose, it was all over. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. Kickoff team has the ball teed up, and they're about ready to go. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? If we move the football down the field, we had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. A big gain there as they did a tremendous job working the middle of the field.
Yeah, and if you're going to complete that throw, Reese, quarterbacks have got to play with anticipation. You've got to get it out of your hands early and give your receiver an opportunity before the defense gets to the ball.
And this offense has got to kick it in high gear now. Making a big play, that is great, but we got to go up-tempo. We got to go fast. We're trailing big in this ball game. We got to put a lot of drives together and maybe even get lucky with an onside kick.
He'll come out throwing on first down. It's complete. And he was straining for the goal line, but the defense stopped him short. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Back to throw. It's Chapin. Unleashes to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Indiana is lighting up the scoreboard right now thanks to a dazzling offensive display. They're up by 17 over Charlotte. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. Quarterback empties his backfield. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Finds his man. Makes the grab and a nice gain. Gets it to the 35. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. Now on 1st and 10 from the 35. Wide out in motion. Wants to throw on first down. He's right on target. And he'll be run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Not a very productive play there. Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in motion, that I can make him go in or out. I can put him off the ball so you can't get hands on him, and they've really featured this guy today.
On second down, looking again to throw. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains, they were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. This quarterback desperately wants to make a chunk play, but they're going to be deep as the deepest, wide as the widest. He's got to be patient.
No doubt. Situational football is probably one of the most underrated, untalked about things, like understanding the situation. I have the lead. They have to take shots down the field. I'm going to play pass. I got to rush the passer. I got to keep him in the pocket. All those things come into play throughout this game.
First down here for the offense. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Wide open. He makes the catch. Touchdown, Florida. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. They've built a little cushion and now closer to getting a victory here in Week 4. Another touchdown for this guy, and he's starting to get in a groove the way Terry Dean did when he set the single-game record with 7 touchdowns.
Another one. I mean, just putting up stats. This guy's finding the end zone, and he can do it all. Just showing it off left and right. When you play in such a physical league like the SEC, but you got a guy like this that can get an extra first down and really keep those chains moving and score big plays and big touchdowns, good luck stopping him.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. This has been a really disappointing performance, David. No question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route and hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build off, David, you're talking about. Well, offensively, they knew they were going to have some matchups they could take advantage of in this one, and all of a sudden, this quarterback has now over 300 yards passing in the game. Defensively, David, he has got them on their heels.
And he's been showing you a little bit of everything. He can throw it all over the field to all different receivers, to his tight ends, to his running backs. Really has the ability to spread it around, and now over 300 yards. Still some time left, and we can put up even bigger numbers. And heck, go chase some awards, man. Get some postseason awards. Get an All-American. Just put up a day.
The pass falls incomplete. It's now second down.
Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. To the air, it's Shapen. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time. And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
On fourth down, going to the air. And it's incomplete, a missed opportunity.
And I get it. That's for pride's sake. This game's over. Like, I know you're down and you try to mount drives, and sometimes you even try to get young guys in the game at this point. But now you're just fighting for pride and just letting them try not to get any more points on the scoreboard.
Touch pass on the line. Got enough for the first down. He finally goes out of bounds, but you better check that laundry on the field. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the offense. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Fighting off the defender.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside. And, David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Hard running there. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship, but you wouldn't know that watching this winning team, David. Tremendous effort and tremendous execution.
I love competitive people. I love competitive coaches. I love competitive teams that they know that their job is to go out and get a W no matter where you play. You want to play in the parking lot? We'll go meet you. Great job of this team being ready, getting the W.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.